Let's do important topics of chapter 11. That is, name of the chapter is The Human Eye and the Colorful World. Now in this video we will discuss only refraction of light through the prism and dispersion of light, scattering of light and their applications in the daily life. So let's start it. First of all, refraction of light through glass prism. Prism has two triangular bases and three rectangular lateral surfaces which are inclined to each other. Prism is just like this, just like a triangle, and these are the three sides A, B, C. This ray PE is called incident ray, EF is refracted ray, FS is called emergent ray, angle A is called angle of prism, angle I, this one is called angle of incidence, angle R is called angle of refraction, angle E is called angle of emergence, and this angle capital D is called angle of deviation. So let's do in detail. Angle of prism is the angle between two lateral faces of prism. This angle is called angle of prism. And what is the angle of deviation? Instead of the ray, incident ray goes straight, it bends and moves this side towards the base of the prism because there is some deviation due to refraction of light, and the angle between incident ray and the emergent ray, this is called angle of deviation. Now the next concept is dispersion of light, means splitting of white light into its 7 colors is called dispersion. And what is the cause of dispersion? When the beam of white light enters through the glass, just like this one, this is the glass or prism, the light bend towards the normal and the different colors of the light bend through the different angles with respect to the incident ray. And the red light bends least while the violet light bends the most. So angle of deviation of the violet color is more as compared to the red one. So what is spectrum? The band of color components of the light beam is called spectrum. That is called Vibgyor. Violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. So through this experiment, Newton discovered that white light is made up of 7 colors, and these 7 colors, after splitting, they form a spectrum, and this spectrum, the bending of the violet color is more than the red one. So red color wavelength is more as compared to violet. Violet has least wavelength. And due to these properties, we will discuss about the next one is atmospheric refraction. The refraction of light by the earth atmosphere is known as atmospheric refraction. And there are the few daily life phenomena which are based upon atmospheric refraction. Out of that, one is twinkling of stars. Why stars twinkle? Because stars twinkles due to atmospheric refraction of starlight. When the starlight enters in the earth's atmosphere, it undergoes further refraction continuously, and due to this atmospheric refraction, light bends towards the normal. And as a result, when it bends towards the normal, the star slightly appears above the actual position of the stars, and further this position of the stars keeps on changing slightly, due to which amount of light entering the eye flickers and which produce twinkling effect. So this is the reason stars twinkle. But sometimes the question asks, plants do not twinkle because the plants do not have their own light, and due to this atmospheric refraction is not less, and due to this they do not twinkle. Now next daily life example is advanced sunlight and delayed sunlight. 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after rising or setting of the sun in a day. Advanced sunrise and delayed sunset are the phenomenon caused by again atmospheric refraction when the sun is slightly below the horizon. This is horizon and it is below this. The sunlight coming from the sun, coming from the vacuum or the rare medium to the air or to the denser medium, is refracted towards the normal. So the sun appears to above the horizon. Similarly, even after actual sunset, the sun can be seen for a few minutes due to refraction of sunlight. So this is the reason, advanced and delayed sunlight. Now how rainbow form? What is the procedure, how rainbow formation takes place? A rainbow is formed, it is a natural spectrum appearing in the sky after rain shower. It is caused by dispersion of sunlight by the tiny water droplets which are suspended in the atmosphere, and these all water droplets act like prism and they refract. When the sunlight fall on this drop, then it refract, and after refraction disperse the incident sunlight and then reflect it internally. This is called reflection. In this behave like an incident ray, and this is the reflected ray. So inside the drop, which process is going on? That is reflection. This is called internal reflection. This is called internal reflection, and then finally refract into 7 colors, and due to dispersion of sunlight and internal reflection, different colors appear in the rainbow, and rainbow always formed when the rain stops, after stopping of the rain and sunlight appears. Now what is the scattering of light? Scattering of light is the phenomenon of spreading of light in all directions by the tiny particle like air molecule, dust particle, colloidal solutions, anyone. So why is the color of the sky blue? Why is sky always blue in color? Because when the sunlight passes through the atmosphere, the fine particles in the air, they scatter blue colors more strongly than the red. So the sky appears blue in color. Now what is Tyndall effect? The phenomenon of scattering of light by the colloidal particles give rise to Tyndall effect. And Tyndall effect can be observed when the sunlight passes through canopy of dense forest, then path of the light becomes visible. Similarly, the visible beam of the headlights in the fog. Third, a beam of the light enters a smoke-filled room through a small hole, then the path of the light becomes visible. Why are danger signals lights red in color? Because red color scatters less due to its high wavelength. So danger signals are always red in color. The next one is, there are few questions on the basis of these, then hint is also given in these questions. Do these questions one by one in your notebook and do the practice of this chapter. Very important topic. I hope you understand the concepts of scattering of light, atmospheric refractions, as well as wavelength, and then deviation of the light in the prism, angle of prism very clearly. Thank you so much. Keep watching Super Vigyan.